Okay, let's go to San Francisco. The trip usually takes about 2 hours. The driving was great until I hit a traffic jam. More traffic jam. In the end, it took me about 3.5 hours to get there. And then more traffic jam. And this here is the beautiful Bay Bridge entering San Francisco. It's also the main entrance to the city. And here is the main section of the bridge. Welcome to San Francisco. Finally, I made it. San Francisco is a bustling city. Driving here is more difficult than driving in my city, but I had help from my cousin. While he was driving, I just enjoyed the views. Our first stop is the Golden Gate Bridge. People from all over the world visit here. They want to take a closer look at the bridge. And that is the Golden Gate Bridge. And here is the statue of Joseph Strauss, the chief engineer of the bridge. As you can see, there are pictures, diagrams, and information for tourists to learn about the bridge. So if you are interested in the history and the design of the bridge, then this place is for you. And here is the section of the cable of the bridge on display. Packed inside this cable are more than 27,000 wires. And where are the cables on the bridge? Here they are. San Francisco weather is very unpredictable. Even though this is in the middle of the summer, it was 16 degrees Celsius. And this is a beautiful shot of the bridge against the sun and the fog. And the two handsome guys. From the bridge, we can see the beautiful San Francisco Bay. And that is the city of San Francisco. Why is the Golden Gate Bridge so famous? It was built in 1937. It's about 2.7 kilometers long. It was considered an engineering achievement at the time. There were no computers or modern technology to help. Every day, about 100,000 cars cross this bridge. We walked till we reached to the first of the two pillars. We didn't actually walk the whole length of the bridge because I was too old. Too tired. Too tired. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view of the San Francisco Bay. Fog is quite common here. Luckily for us, there was not a lot of fog today, so we were able to film it. It was windy, we were cold, so we decided to go back. And we're back at the tourist area. Oh, this is a great view. I hope you liked the video. It was fun to film. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. San Francisco is very scenic. It's hilly and it's near the ocean. The view is amazing at every turn. Since many people want to live here, the houses are expensive. If I have a lot of money, I'd live here. Okay, let's go to our next stop, Lombard Street. This is the famous Lombard Street on the map. As you can see, it has a unique zigzag shape. It's said that Lombard Street is the crookedest street in the world, and we are about to drive on Lombard Street. This one-way street was built back in 1922. It's about 183 meters long, with 8 tight turns. The reason it was designed this way is to reduce the steepness of the hill. That way it's easier for people and vehicles to go up and down the hill. There's something special about this street. Perhaps it's cute and pretty with beautiful houses on each side. Or perhaps it's rare to see a street like this. Whatever the reason, it has become one of the symbols of San Francisco. I've come here many times, and each time is just as interesting as the first. It doesn't take a lot of time to visit this place. In fact, you don't even need to get out of your car. Just get on the street and enjoy the slow drive down. Looking out from Lombard Street, we can see the Bay Bridge in the distance. There are people who actually live in these houses. They have to put up with hundreds of tourists who come here each day. Tourists come here to take pictures and to walk up and down the winding street. As you can see, cars line up to get a chance to go down the street. It was a beautiful afternoon, perfect weather for this attraction. Can you believe it? It's crowded like this every day. It's estimated that every 10 seconds, a car passes through Lombard Street. Okay, let's have one continuous ride down Lombard Street. Are you dizzy yet? Because I am. San Francisco is a great city. It's quite small when comparing to other famous American cities, but its size is perfect to explore its beauty in a short time. I hope to return here to make some more videos for you. That's it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Here is Vietnam. And here is where I live, Sacramento, California. My vacation took me across the country to Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Our first stop was the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. This site was opened in 2011. You might be asking, who was Martin Luther King Jr.? Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights leader. He and many others fought for full equality in America during the 1960s. It's hard to believe, but back then, the law did not treat blacks and whites equally. African Americans were discriminated. For example, blacks were forced to sit at the back of the bus. Many restaurants did not welcome blacks. And many universities did not allow black students to attend. The civil rights movement changed all that. Because of the civil rights movement, the law treats everyone equally. Sadly, he was assassinated in 1968. This memorial is dedicated to him. His statue looks across the river toward the Jefferson Memorial. We will visit that place in another video. Carved in these walls are some of his famous quotes. He was a great speaker and his speeches were inspirational to the people, and just a handsome guy leaning against the wall. Our next stop is the Lincoln Memorial. This is a very popular site to visit in Washington, D.C. It faces the reflection pond and the Washington Monument. Okay, let's go up there to visit the 16th American President, Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln is considered to be one of the greatest and the most important American presidents. He presided over the American Civil War from 1861 to 1865 to unify the country and ended slavery. Lincoln was very intelligent and wise. Unfortunately, he was assassinated after the war. Here's another look toward the Washington Monument. Okay, let's go inside and see what's in there. Inside we see the statue of Lincoln sitting down, and the tourists crowding it to have their pictures taken. People from all over the world come here. I could hear many languages spoken among the crowd. Lincoln is probably one of the most recognizable presidents. With his thin face, his beard, and his big ears. He's on the $5 bill and the 1-cent coin, which is the penny. Let's pan the camera around for you to see. And here is his short but most famous speech, the Gettysburg Address. That speech helped to unite and to reconcile the nation after the war. And the last look at the Lincoln Memorial before we go. Let's head to another site. Our final site for this video is the Korean War Memorial. The Korean War is also known as the Forgotten War, because not many Americans mention this war. The war took place from 1950 to 1953. The US and South Korea fought against North Korea, and it ended in a stalemate. Even to this day, the war has not officially ended. I find this place very eerie. Here, statues of soldiers look on with their solemn faces. If you like history, you will surely love Washington, D.C. American history is very short. It's only a little over 200 years, so it's easy to learn. I hope you like the tour, and I hope you've learned a little bit about American history. Okay, that's it. I'll see you next time.